Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. This is your News 4 Now update. I'm Kay Ingram, and right now, New York City's second legal marijuana dispensary is open. This is video just in from inside the spot in Greenwich Village on Bleecker Street. But this one is different than the others. News 4's Tracy Strahan is there with how things are going.
Well, it's an opening that's at the crossroads of commerce and social justice. The second marijuana dispensary for recreational use opened here in the village. Now, this one is a long time coming because it's a pop-up program to help stores receive an initial capital boost before they get permanent opening down the road. New York legalized the recreational use of marijuana in March of 2021. The first round of retail licenses were earmarked for people with prior pot convictions. That's one of the main reasons people lined up here before the doors opened at Smacked LLC in support of the owner, who now operates the shop after being convicted of marijuana offenses in the past. Now, the opening of today's dispensary is part of the state's pop-up program. Again, it's going to help stores receive an initial capital boost before they receive a permanent location down the road. The state's Office of Cannabis Management says 36 more stores are slated to open. We know that the next one in our area was slated to open in Union Square, and that's next month. That's the very latest from the village. I'm Tracy Strahan. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Tracy, thank you for bringing us the latest there. A new study shows last year was one of the deadliest in recent years on city streets, and advocates say more needs to be done to make the streets safer. According to the groups Transportation Alternatives and Families for Safe Streets, 16 children were killed in crashes in the city last year. That's the most since the Vision Zero safety plan started in 2014. Now, overall, 255 people died in crashes last year, 1/3 of them on streets considered the most dangerous. The city council says it'll hold a hearing on street safety next month. In upstate New York, the Baldwinsville School Board is accepting the resignation of a superintendent who was arrested for drunk driving. The board voted unanimously to accept the resignation of Superintendent Jason Thompson. The school district suspended Thompson in October after he crowd surfed with students at a homecoming game. Hours after the game, he was arrested for drunk driving. He pleaded guilty to DWI charges in December. Today, President Biden is hosting a reception for the new members of Congress, but Long Island Congressman George Santos has reportedly turned down the invitation. Santos's office tells Newsday he will not attend tonight's event. The congressman has not made any public comments about the reception, but he did take to Twitter last night to write about the attention he's been getting on late-night TV. He says the comedians impersonating him have been terrible, and they, quote, need to step their game up. President Biden will visit New York City next week to tout the bipartisan infrastructure law. The president will be here Tuesday to talk about funding for the Gateway Rail Tunnel project under the Hudson River. The White House says the long-awaited project will improve reliability for hundreds of thousands of commuters on Amtrak and New Jersey Transit. Today, thousands of volunteers will canvass New York City to get clearer pictures of homelessness. The annual Hope Count is used to estimate the number of unsheltered individuals across the 5 boroughs. Mayor Adams will help kick off the effort at 11 p.m. in Kips Bay. This year's count comes as the city sees its social services network stretched to brink due to the influx of migrants being bused to our area. Ferry service between New York and New Jersey is about to get greener. New York Waterway just got a $7.3 million federal grant to convert ferry engines from diesel to hybrid. The upgrades will help them eventually convert to all electric.
Time for a check of our weather. Not a bad day today. 44 degrees outside right now. Plenty of sunshine. As we head through the latter portion of the afternoon, we'll drop into the lower 40s and eventually the 30s as we head through the late night and overnight. This is the area creating quite a swath of mess into the Ohio Valley, stretching all the way back into North Texas, even into New Mexico. And that is creating some very messy weather right now. You can see rain and snow. We're going to get that same combination working into our area where the temperatures are cooler. Winter storm watch and winter storm advisory in effect. Keep that in mind as you head up in that direction. What to expect tomorrow? Snowflakes. Many of us may see them. Will we get accumulation in New York City? That's the question right now. Couple of inches as we head to the far north and west to about 5, and lots of rain for everybody. As we take a look at the 10-day forecast, you can see a return to above normal temperatures next week, Kay.
All right, Dave, thanks for that.